Typically, I don't think there's a lot of bear in Utah, but I really can't see where I'm going. Oh no! And you're like, okay, I'm done, so you're done. Hello friends, and welcome back to our channel. Today is a very exciting video because we have made it to Utah. The last time that we chatted with you, we were in New Mexico. We stayed there for about another week before we made our way into Colorado, and we actually did a house sit for a few weeks, which was a lovely little break from the road. Gene actually flew home to Pennsylvania, where we're from, and saw their family, went to a concert. So I had a little bit of alone time. I enjoyed a house and running waters and watched two adorable puppies. But now we are back and we have made it to Gene's favorite state ever, Utah. And I've got to say, this time around, it's definitely growing on me a little bit. I'm definitely a mountains or the beach type of gal, but the desert used to always kind of just bore me after a while. But we've really found a routine. We just got back from being in Moab for a week at a beautiful campsite. If you're interested in seeing those, you can check out our Instagram or TikTok. I've posted a lot about it. But now we have made our way to Capitol Reef National Park. If you've never been, it is definitely a less crowded, I would say underrated park in southern Utah. Southern Utah is very special because I think it has 5 national parks all within like a few hour drive of each other. Obviously there's Zion and there's Arches, but Capitol Reef, Canyonlands, and Bryce Canyon, and I feel like I'm missing one. Bryce Canyon, is that right? I don't know. But all of that to say, we are in beautiful Capitol Reef. We're actually about 2 minutes away from it right now, but we found this free BLM campsite. I'm going to show you guys around. As you saw from the intro today, we kind of just spent our day like we normally do. It is a Wednesday afternoon, so it's a work day for us. So we worked out a little bit. We did a cold plunge. We worked a lot. Gene now has set up their drum set and is drumming outside as I'm finishing up work. But I figured since you guys are so used to coming around with us, like in the days of our lives, I would love to show you what a night looks like when we find a beautiful campsite like this. We cook dinner, we like to sit outside, have a campfire. But before I get into all of that, one thing about Capitol Reef National Park, it is rated one of the top places in the United States, national park wise, to see a starry sky. Like, it has the best constellation. Apparently you can see the Milky Way, and so we're gonna try and really get out and get some really great starry night sky photography videos tonight, and I'm really hoping it's clear enough that we can see the Milky Way, because there's just nothing better. Which leads me into something that I'm so excited to talk about. Obviously, you guys know I have talked about our OM5 camera on here by OM System. We love it. There's a million different features that I've already talked to you guys about that we really, really like it for. It's what I've been shooting everything on, including vertical videos for short form, like Instagram and TikTok and YouTube shorts and everything. So it's really upping my content. But one of the features I have not been able to try out yet is their Starry Sky autofocus feature, which is just so exciting that I get to do that here in Capitol Reef, which is rated one of the top 5 places in the United States to do it.
What have I done?
Interrupted your lover.
Want me to get out? Sorry, everyone.
Such typical behavior. I literally just started doing it.
Oh.
I love you. Any form of like star shooting, or what's it called, like astrological content, I've always been super intimidated by. I've tried it on my phone. The iPhone does like a kind of okay job sometimes at getting some stars in there, but then the rest of it's like super bright and it just looks kind of weird. And then I've tried it on past cameras before and I just was like, this is very complex and complicated and I feel very out of my league. But with the OM5, it is super straightforward. It is like 5 different buttons you click and then you set your camera up on a tripod, and hopefully if the sky is beautiful, it should get us some really cool shots. So I'm so excited. I can just picture it now, our bus with the Milky Way behind it. Oh my god, I honestly think I'd lose my mind. But before we get into all of that, we have a few things to do around here. I want to show you guys this campsite that we found because I feel like we really lucked out. We are literally 2 minutes away from the entrance to the national park, where camping is super competitive and expensive, and this is free, and we're by a river. So we're going to do that. We're We're gonna clean up, and I'm gonna show you a little bit what a night looks like in our bus, because I think they're kind of fun. They always make me happy. I probably will pour a glass of wine. Maybe I'll do some skincare. I don't know what we'll get into, but you're coming along with us, so let's get started. Whoops. Welcome to camp. So you're gonna hear some noise because Gina's drumming, which you saw before. Sorry, I gotta look and hear and not at the perfect little screen that this camera shows me. But okay, let's get started. So here is our bus, of course. Hello, Janet. This is our little workout area. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I just feel like this is the type of place where fairies would live. We have our beautiful tree here. The sun just is kind of peeking behind the clouds. The cat tent. We have our Starlink internet. And then right down here, we have a little path. Jean has their drum set up right here. And then look at this beautiful, I already got shots of you. Look at this perfect river. Would this be a river? Or a stream?
A stream, creek.
It's just so beautiful. And then over here is all like Utah rocks. But over here, it's like East Coast Babbling Brook.
Babbling Brook.
That's what it is. So we have just been really loving this spot, honestly. We've been to so many spots over like our 5 years on the road, but certain ones just really stand out. And this is one of them. But yeah, we even have a little fire pit right here. Cats have been chilling outside. It's been lovely. Now let's go clean up because I have to be an adult with responsibilities. Bus is clean, vacuumed, wiped down. I even wiped down the drawers. And look who's back. I was drumming.
Set up. Good. I got a tarp on it in case it rains. I was up at 7:30 this morning waiting for them to leave.
Yeah, we parked like right down the road.
Literally like made a spot.
Yeah.
Don't recommend that. Don't do that.
It's just so lush behind you. I heard someone say recently that after 2020 hit, like, it was like 2012 to like 2018 or something like that was like really beautiful. Like, you just remember the summers being a kid and it was like lush and like, but then after COVID hit, it was like dull and it was so hot that it was like brown, and that this is the first year where it looks like summer again, like back from when we were kids.
Sweet.
And we're in the desert.
Kids.
You were 22 in 2012? I was still in high school. I was a sophomore in high school.
Eek.
So I was 16. Yeah. Freak.
Enough. He's a little guy.
He's really just a little guy. Do you want to tell him how he fell off that?
I think he fell off it. I woke up and all 4 suction cups were off and it was just like hanging. So someone had to have been on here, and I think it was him.
Oh no,
He
buddy.
probably had a fright.
Yeah.
If it was Bean, I feel like we would have heard her.
She would just throw a fit about it. Zoom.
It fell off because we're in colder temps now, I think.
Oh no. So now it's time for my favorite part of the evening. My work is done. I could do a face mask. I don't have a face mask, lover.
Don't yell at me.
Well, my second favorite thing. I do actually have these things, although this is empty. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, I'm gonna wash. Ugh, I don't know, because I kind of want to read my book outside. Do you want to read your book outside with me? What are you interested in doing? Video games? Okay, that's fine.
You're so supportive and I love you.
I love you. You're the... I'm gonna wash my face and I'm going to put eye masks on. I'm going to pour myself a glass of wine and I'm gonna finish my book. Let me tell you about it. I'm currently rereading Every Summer After by Carly Fortune, which I just learned she became an author in 2020 during the pandemic, and now she's huge. And she has like Meet Me at the Lake, and now a sequel to this just came out. It's like kind of a sequel called One Golden Summer, and it just came out, and I already have it downloaded on my Kindle. So to refresh myself, this is one of my favorite summer reads. I have restarted this, and I have about 4 chapters left. It's so good. I highly recommend for the summer if you have not read this. But then I'm gonna start the other one. So yeah, I'm gonna pour myself a glass of wine, do my skincare, and go outside and enjoy this lovely view. Where's my brown sweater? Oh, it's here.
If I do the dishes, will I have time to play video games?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. That's gonna take you probably like 10 minutes.
You said you only have 4 chapters left?
But I'm not gonna come in right after and be like, okay, I'm done, so you're done.
Maybe missed.
No, I'll just grab my Kindle and start the next book. And like have another glass of wine.
You're great.
You can play video games for, how about, let's say an hour and a half, if you want. We can eat at like 8:30. Does that sound like a plan to you? I want some time away from you too.
Whoa.
No, I don't actually. But I do really enjoy reading. Sometimes I look insane.
So do I.
All right. My wine. Oh no! Dude, is you not doing your only chore? I don't have my favorite glass.
You said my only chore. Only chore. That was crazy.
Right.
Just rinse it out.
No, it's not my job. I hate dishes. They make my hands smell weird and feel weird. Fuse. Okay, it's been probably an hour and a half since our last update, and now we're about to start making dinner. Tonight's a very rare night because Gene and I are actually not eating the same thing. I made a tortilla soup yesterday, which has like enough batches for a few meals, but it makes Gene forward too much.
Whoops.
It has a lot of fiber and a lot of protein, and it's fully vegan, and it's like a great meal, but Gene's been going through it. So I'm going to heat up leftovers, and I'm also going to like try and make a few tortillas into tortilla chips. And I'm thinking that's straightforward, but it could be so much harder than I think. Oh, update also about the sky. I don't know if I'm in this all the way. It is dark, obviously, but it seemed like in the last like hour that I was reading that all of the clouds cleared. So I'm crossing my fingers that it's a clear night tonight because it's been kind of cloudy and like spotty all day. Hopefully we can get some star constellation shots. I have it at 490, so. Okay, as for this soup, this is a tortilla soup recipe that I think I might have just found on Pinterest a few months ago. And I like to make it a lot now because there's a ton of fiber in here. a ton of protein, and it's also like pretty cheap because it's a lot of just canned things. So it's just onions, bell peppers, lentils. If you want to add in like a vegan meat or a non-vegan meat, whatever is your thing, and then fire roasted tomatoes, corn, black beans, pinto beans, cannellini. I think I just put like kidney beans. I put whatever I have really in our pantry that's been taking up room, and then I just put vegetable broth or water and like the bouillon, not the bouillon, whatever it's called. Anyway, yeah, it's really easy to make. It takes probably like 30 minutes, and most of that is just heating it up. And then I add a little bit of cornstarch in mine because I love a thicker soup. And then I'll show you kind of what I do once it's done. I put like a few added toppings, but yeah. What are you making for dinner?
Rice, green beans, and chicken.
Wow, you're cooking the green beans.
Just heat them up.
Oh.
Delicious.
Okay, moment of truth with these tortillas. Honestly, I deserve to be shamed in the comments. I don't know. Here's the soup, which I know will be good.
There you go.
No, that's perfect. Okay, soup is together with some sour cream. It's the vegan tofutti. Delicious. Okay, we've officially finished dinner, digested, finished Summer House, which was crazy. And we just checked the visibility, both on an app and by Gene sticking their head outside, and it looks like we are good to go. So I'm going to show you, like I said in the beginning of the video, the reason I even want to attempt to do this with this camera is because it's like the push of 3 buttons, whereas when I was trying it before, I was just really intimidated. I felt like I wasn't doing the right settings, and like it was like way above my league photographer wise. And so with the OM5, it just feels really doable. So I'm going to show you, like kind of zooming in, I think, on how easy it is. So I'm going to switch my camera on. So basically this is the screen, obviously. You're going to hit menu, and then you're going to go over here to the little like settings dial, hit that, and then you can go over to A4, and you'll see Starry Sky. It says AF setting, autofocus setting. Since I'm going to turn this, there's 2 settings. You can do accuracy or speed. Speed is going to be like if you're holding it with your hand. You're going to change that from accuracy to speed. Hit OK. Then you're going to go back to screen like you're about to shoot something. You're going to hit OK to get this little specialized menu. And you're going to scroll over a few times till where you see AF. And you're going to change it. There's a few different options over here, like some of the settings I've talked about before. And you're just going to put it over to Starry Sky AF. And then you're good to go. And so I'm going to go set this up on the tripod. I do not know how much you're going to be able to see me. It's very dark, which is why we're hopefully going to get a good picture of the sky because there's no light sources around here. And we're going to try it out. So let's go. Luckily, I don't think there's a lot of bear in Utah, but I really can't see where I'm going. Tripod. So we're gonna have to figure out where the Milky Way is first. But I mean, regardless, I think we'll get a nice shot. But I really want the Milky Way, and apparently you can see it here.
Let's go out here more.
Let's cut the camera or the light for a second so we can find the Milky Way. I'm scared. Are you filming?
Yeah. Might need to turn the bus light off.
No.
No?
I'm gonna try it with it.
Oh, it's cold.
Okay, attempt 1, but we're gonna have to turn this light off, so I'll insert the stills.
That mood, sort of weirdly and jaded, but let's not talk about you. Your coyote song on a rerun. Are you hound dogs?
It is clearly literally the next morning. We went to bed right after taking those photos, but I have just been sitting here editing them, and I just obviously added them in the clips before this, but how freaking cool did those photos come out? We obviously did not get the Milky Way, but I'm gonna try again tonight because I think this might be a new hyperfixation of mine. I am just so impressed by how easy that was. So I just want to say thank you again to Ohm System for sponsoring yet another video. It is so fun to partner with these really cool outdoor gear companies on our channel. It just feels surreal, and the OM5 has just been such a great addition to our little gear collection here on the bus. As always, you can find out more about the OM5 and OM systems as a whole in the description below, and thank you again for sponsoring this video. We will see you guys in the next one.